This was once an old road. We can plant on our nature strips. Get out there and plant your nature strip out. It's wasted space otherwise. I'm handing out 2 prizes. You'll win these beautiful plants for your garden. G'day guys, welcome to Ian's wonderful world of Gardens for Wildlife. Today, we're heading into the garden. I just need to get some plants out of the pots and into the ground, so I'm going to try and find a few places where I can do that. Come along for the ride. You notice that? A nice quiet Saturday morning in the hills. A little bit brisk today, 11 degrees Celsius. I almost went back inside. Won't seem so cold to many of the American viewers or some of the European viewers, but for us here it's starting to really cool down. First plan of attack, we might hit these Carex fascicularis. That's a mouthful. Once again, we're back into a stormwater drain. Haven't been down here since January. Plants are doing very well. I'll continue to plant out. Plant these nice and thick. Let them smother the ground. I've hit gravel. This was once an old road. I'll now work my way up through the gully and fill in any sort of gaps. So I have a spot down roadside where I want to finish those plants off. I think it's suited down there, nice and wet. Dog has to go away. Go on, inside. He doesn't come down there. It's too dangerous, there's too many cars around. So we'll head down. I don't know, there's half a dozen or so there, we'll get in. So this is all the noise you can hear around my place at the moment. They're putting a new sewer pipe in. But where I'm going to plant these plants is down here. There's a large pit drain here. And when they put this in, this area here was a big hollow and they filled it with rock. But I have a permanent source of water here for the animals. And inside here, there's a Austral king fern living quite happily in it, and all these Carex oppressor through here are what I grew and planted in, so I might be able to get just a few of these in here where it's nice and damp and wet for them. So I've done those plants. The dog's back out with me. Go through what else we have. I know I've got some carrick suppressor up there. I'm wanting to continue on down through here, thicken it right up. So we'll go and see where they are. I guess about 30. Now, where are you guys? Here. What have we got? 5, 10, 15, 20. That's good. 33. Oh look, there's some more tassel sedge. Let's start with these babies. So here we are at the front of my property, and we have a little bit of room just in here, up through here, which will continue the row here under all these maples. And I'm even going to thicken all those up through there if I've got enough plants. Let's get stuck in. So there you go, I've planted those out. They look good. Now in the Yarra Ranges, we can plant on our nature strips, but just beware that there are regulations. Going from memory, I think if you're roadside, you have to keep it 1.5 metres back from the curb to allow people to open their car doors and things, but they do encourage it. So if you are on a normal suburban block, get out there and plant your nature strip out. It's wasted space otherwise. And a lot of these smaller grasses, sedges and things, they'll do really well. They'll bring in the caterpillars. So that job's done. That's 70 in the ground. I reckon we can hit 100 today. I've set myself a goal. In fact, I'm going to go for 120 because I want to round out some numbers that I'm keeping, which I'll show you a little bit later on. So let's go for some poa. Okay, I think they're probably the largest. We'll go with those. These caterpillars have been eating my goody a lot of folio, the little buggers. Let's do them. So you might have seen me dig out some plants along the roadside there. There was a Dianella tasmanica and a couple of poas. I'd self-seeded onto the road, and I figured, well, instead of being taken out by the grader, they might as well go into the garden. It's great to see some of the plants that I am getting into the garden and now self-seeding. So I'm going to fill some areas out with these poas. I thought I'd start here. These are all poas here that I planted a couple of years ago. They're doing okay, but the carrick suppressor, they're okay, but they're not doing great. So I thought I would fill in a few poas just there. And also, if we come around here, I mean, these carricks here, they're 3 years old. But it's time to fill it out. They're just not growing as fast as I'd like. Those 2 areas now done. I'm going to work on 2 more areas. I have this area here next to my water tank. I have put some in there in the past, but let's fill it out. It just softens the look of the tank. And we also have an area down here that I planted out about 18 months ago, and I want to thicken that out a little bit. So it's this area just here. Here's some plants. I'll just thicken this out a little bit. We do get deer and wildlife up through here from the creek side. So if they come up, they can have a munch. Let's get stuck in. So there you go, guys, 125 plants in the ground today. I've had enough. While I was here, I thought I'd say thank you. I've now had 10,000 views on my YouTube channel. Also, I'm up to 94 subscribers. Woohoo! Making our way to 100. So, for our 100th subscriber giveaway, I'm handing out 2 prizes of 20 plants each of the Poa ensiformis. That's these guys here if you're not familiar with them. They're a wonderful grass for the butterflies. But there are some conditions. Of course, there's always conditions. First condition is you must be a subscriber to my channel. So bang it, boop it, smash it. And that goes to the other people out there who may help these people to win this fabulous prize. The second thing is you must be a member of the Yarra Rangers Gardens for Wildlife program. The third and final condition is 2 questions I need answers to. The first question, which animal do I build a refuge for out of fallen tree branches in my garden? You know what it is. The second question is, what is the name of a fern just opposite me here that grows to over 300 years old? Put the answers down in the comments and hopefully you'll win these beautiful plants for your garden. Now let's go and have a look at how many plants I have now planted into my garden. Let's go. Today is the 29th of April 2023. We put in 125 plants. That will bring us to 3,755. 245 off of the 4,000 mark, guys. I've got to get to 4,000, it's my aim. See you on the next one.